What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. So this is going to be episode 2 of my favorite photo books, some of which I've picked up recently, but I wanted to go through and kind of show you guys some of the stuff that I have and some of the stuff that really keeps me inspired. So like I said, some are new, some are super old that I've had for years, and let's get into it. So the first book up I've had for probably about 10 years now. This book was given to me by one of my really good friends back home named Mccann. I've actually even purchased this book to give away as a gift for somebody because it just is one of my really big sources of inspiration, especially doing photographing musicians and stuff like that. It's a book by Ray Mccain. And it's basically, he went on tour with Maroon 5 in their early days, and some of the stuff, I mean, it's just like, it's one of my dreams to still go on tour with a musician or a band. It's something that's on my bucket list, or, you know, one of the things I've always wanted to do as a photographer. And this book just, all the stuff in here is just everything I would want to capture if I went on tour, basically. And you could tell it's like in the early days of Maroon 5, somebody's got like a little digital camera right there. But yeah, I'm gonna go through all of these and kind of give you guys a closer look. But first up, like I've had this book for years. It's one of my favorites. It's Maroon 5's Midnight Miles by Ray Mccain, and on the road through 5 continents and 17 countries. So I'll give you an idea. Okay, next. This book I picked up after I watched the documentary. This is a documentary that was on Netflix, and I recommended it to you guys for one of the documentaries you should watch during quarantine. I hope you guys have checked it out. But this is Shtetl in the Sun, Andy Sweet, South Beach, 1977 to 1980. So if you watch the film, you kind of know the story with Andy Sweet, but the images here are so freaking good. He shot this all with a Hasselblad. So these are all in that square format, and we're gonna go ahead and go through, but this stuff is just incredible. And it really is a time capsule of a period in time that was really special, and it's South Beach isn't like this anymore. So I think it's a really, really amazing book, and we'll dive into this one too. So this one I picked up recently. This one might be my favorite in the bunch. This is Estevan Oriole's This is Los Angeles. Timothy and I were actually lucky enough to have Estevan on Analog Talk recently. He's the sweetest guy, just a legend in the photography world. And I'm gonna go through this book and show you guys some of the amazing work in here. But this is just, I'm obsessed. The last book, another recent pickup. This is Contact High, A Visual History of Hip Hop by Vikki, Tobak. And this is a compilation of a lot of different photographers, starting in the beginning of the hip hop era in the 70s up until the 2000s. And I mean, it's just legendary stuff. And I really love that. This is actually a show at the Annenberg, I believe, in Los Angeles. I didn't get to go. So I'm so happy I picked up the book, because it's just, you know, seeing history captured on photography is probably my favorite thing, especially stuff like hip hop and the music world. So we'll go through this, and I'll show you guys all the amazing work in here too. Right, so first up, again, Maroon 5, Midnight Miles by Ray Mccain. And yeah, like I mentioned, this book has been a big source of inspiration, like a lot of my photo books are. I wanted to show you the note. Still have the note that my friend gave me. He said, "Your passion for photography inspires us. I think this book will give you a smile and a boost. Enjoy Athens and grab Brian's ass for me." Personal inside joke. I was actually, that's right. So he gave me this book. I was actually headed to Athens to photograph an incredible musician named Natalie Hamilton, formerly known as Natalie Riccio, but this was his gift to me to kind of inspire me to capture stuff in the studio with her. So I'll never forget that, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is just typical life on tour images that I just, you know, can't get enough of, to be honest. And I really hope that someday I get to go on this journey and capture these kind of images with a musician or a band. But this is on my list of recommendations. Midnight Miles. Put that note back in there. Memories. Next, we'll take a look at is Contact High, a visual history of hip hop. Again, this was a show at the Annenberg here in LA that I didn't get to go to, but I mean, just look at this stuff. Just look at the history of these kind of photo shoots. I would have loved to be, look at this. You better look at that. Oh man. Chrome. And again, this is a compilation, so there's all different sorts of photographers in here. And it's just incredible stuff. It really makes me want to, the next shoot I do, get a contact sheet printed. So yeah, amazing work in that one. Contact High, do recommend. Savannah Oriole. This is actually sold out when his documentary dropped on Netflix. I had to wait a little bit to get it, but I'm so happy I picked it up. I mean, this guy's work is incredible. And he shot all of it on film, which is even more incredible. And it just is all the culture, LA culture, celebrities. Look at that. Amazing. So I'll give you a little preview. I want to give it all away because you definitely should pick this up for yourself. Last but not least, Felt in the Sun. Andy Sweet, South Beach. So this is, like I said, kind of a time capsule of a period in time. And just, I love, I shot this all on Hasselblad. So I love the square images, but look at this. I mean, come on. I hope one day to have a body of work that really kind of stands out or, you know, represents either a time period or a moment on, on tour. I really would love to put out a book myself that really, look at that. Oh, I would love that as a print. Amazing. That's it. All right, guys, thank you for watching my favorite photo books episode 2. Photo books have been a huge inspiration for me in my photography career, but especially as of late during this pandemic. So my photo book collection is for sure growing. So look out for my favorite photo books episode 3 coming, I'm sure, soon. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you next time, and that's it.